Guys, Jamie's Table is all about celebrating amazing fresh ideas throughout the year at Woolies. I'm going to give you some amazing recipes that are fresh, delicious and will save you cash. So come on guys, let's get cooking.
Hi there, I'm Toby Puddock, chef and an old mate of Jamie Oliver. And today we're going to cook and save with stuffed leg of lamb with rosemary and pine nuts. This is one of my favourite recipes. It's going to cook for about an hour and a half, but what you put into all that slow cooking, you'll get out tenfold with flavour. We're using this Woolworths Australian leg lamb roast, but you also need anchovy fillets, garlic, lemon, fresh flat leaf parsley, fresh rosemary, ciabatta, red wine, plain flour, green olives, pine nuts, carrots, fresh onion and celery. Click here for the full recipe and to add all the ingredients to your trolley when you shop online. The first job I'll do involves a small knife. Make a pocket in the lamb there to house the stuffing that we'll put in. Hold it flat as you do it. So I'm pretty happy with that. I've made a big pocket in there, so I'm going to put that to the side. To make the stuffing, I always use a food processor. This makes really quick work out of this. And take 2 cloves of garlic to get the skin off the garlic. Push down with the heel of your hand, and then that will just loosen right away. Some parsley, a good handful. Half a bunch of rosemary, about 4 or 5 sprigs. With 2 fingers, just kind of run it along the sprig. And then for the end bit, you can just pick it right off there. I've got a bit of a secret ingredient coming up here, and that's anchovy fillets. Garlic, anchovy, rosemary, go with lamb so well. Lid goes on, and we want to kind of pulse this or mix it till it's really quite pasty. Awesome. This mixture goes directly into the bowl. Take 100 grams of day-old ciabatta. Just tear that directly into the processor and add a really good handful of pine nuts. If you look at these crumbs, they're really coarsely chopped, and that'll really help give the stuffing texture and structure while it's cooking. Now remove the pit from the olive, then roughly chop them. If you make this recipe at home, I want to hear all about it. Hit me up in the comment section down there and let me know how it is. Lemon zest directly over the top and a little bit of pepper. Crunch it with your hands to push all those beautiful flavours into there. Now for the fun part, to stuff the lamb. Get as much of the stuffing in as you can. Make a basic slip knot so it can move up and down freely, and then wrap it around the underside of the lamb, pull it together. Take this length of string, hold it in your hands like that, and fold it over, and then once again we go directly over the top. Pull this, and then we do one more. And then we'll secure this tightly. If you wanted to, you could truss that leg into there, but it can cause this part of the lamb not to cook evenly, so I'm going to avoid that. Now, use a couple of rosemary sprigs under the first bit, over the second bit, under the third bit. Grab a little plate, lift the lamb, and that can rest there while we prepare basic combination of vegetables, the mirepoix. For this, I'll be using 2 carrots, 2 sticks of celery, and 2 onions. Roughly cut this celery, and this can go directly in, and roughly chop through these carrots as well. Carrots go in. Take the skin off the onions, cut them in quarter like that. Give this beautiful cloves a squash, scatter that, and that lamb goes directly on top of the mirepoix. Put some olive oil over the top of this. Finish it with some cracked pepper. I've got my oven preheated to 200 degrees and this goes directly in. This lamb's going to take an hour and a half to cook, and every half an hour I'm going to head over to the oven and baste with some of that red wine. Adding the red wine to the lamb during the cooking will give a beautiful richness and beautiful deep colour. Right through to the end of the cooking, I'm going to baste every 15 minutes actually with a spoon, getting the juices from the bottom and then putting that over the lamb. Lamb's been cooking for an hour and a half and I've been basting, as I promised, every 15 minutes. This lamb can go to the side for about 15 minutes, which is perfect timing because that's how long it's going to take me to make this gravy. Turn this on a low heat, add a tablespoon of plain flour into here. Stir all of this through, and it's really worth taking the time to kind of mash this as much as you can. Loosen up any of that sediment on the bottom of this tray because it's going to have so much flavour. In kitchens, we call this deglacing. Grab some red wine, add in 1 litre of Woolworths Select chicken stock. Once this has come up to the boil, reduce it right down to a gentle simmer for 10 minutes or until thickened. Take a nice big bowl with a fine sieve. Just give it a really nice kind of stir around to get as much of the moisture out as you can. Put the lamb onto a lovely serving board like this. It's going to ladle this gravy into this little saucer here. And there we have it. Stuffed leg of lamb with rosemary and pine nuts straight from Jamie's table. Now, if you like that, click here to subscribe to our YouTube channel and explore all our other videos. All ingredients can be purchased at your local Woolies and online by clicking here. And for more information on Jamie's table, click here.